Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where last episode we were working on developing some children here, and actually at the very tail end of the last episode, like as I was hitting the button to stop recording, it popped up a pop-up saying that our wife was pregnant. I'm actually not sure if that's visible at the very end of last episode or not. It was like literally as I pressed the button. But she is pregnant. And she's been with a child for 2 months. I guess that's some weird rounding? Because I don't think I let it tick that far. I think I let it tick a couple days after I pressed the button, but regardless, she is pregnant, and she has been for apparently 2 months. I wonder if there's some weird rounding there, or... Oh, I was on speed 4, and I think I let it run for, like... I think I let it run for maybe enough time to have a month tick there. That's probably what happened. This might be a little bit later. Regardless, it did pop up right at the end of last episode. That's the point. Now, we don't know whether this will be a male or female child. At this point, it doesn't really matter. There's not a lot that we can do on that front. However... Do we need to lose stress? No, we don't. We might want to become a poet here. That's fine. We can begin spreading rumors about our wife right now. What? We would gain 100 intrigue lifestyle experience. Do it. Oh. We lost prestige instead. We failed the roll. Okay, fine. So we successfully managed to sway our wife. Okay, that's good. She's up to minus 15 opinion of us. Not great, but it'll do. Sure, show in the Thegan. It's probably not how that's pronounced, but that's okay. Our court grandeur level increases here. And the question becomes, how long until our mother dies? It's probably going to be a while yet. Let's see, this would be control level in Holland. Do we care about Holland? Yes, that's our title. Okay, so in that case, we'll try to do this. Well, actually, the control level will change by minus 50 if we attempt to fight and fail. It'll change by 40 if we don't fight at all. We only have a 92% chance of... we have a 92% chance of failure here. Only a 7% chance of success. I think we're going to call it a local problem. And then we will put our... Where are you at? We'll put our marshal in here to increase control in Holland. There we go. So we got a daughter. Okay. Out of curiosity... what do we think the odds are that we could pull off something like this? And actually, this one would be better. Although that's a daughter. So that wouldn't actually work. So we arrange the marriage like this. Then the question becomes, do we want to inherit Ireland? I think the answer is an obvious yes. However, where is this guy in the actual... He might be a concubine birth. Where's this guy in the actual succession? He's not even in the succession. What is their succession? Male preference, Confederate partition. But neither of these are in the succession. Are they both concubine births? No, not this guy. Why is this guy not going to inherit? Well, he is in the line of succession, but he is not at the top of the line of succession. Who is this guy? I have no idea who this guy is or why he's at the top of the succession. Okay, that's very strange. Why is he the heir to the Kingdom of Ireland? Interesting. Oh, this guy's challenging us for an artifact. I decline. Okay, so he can do whatever he wants there. The question is, of course, what actually happens if this guy dies? We have a pretty good chance just out of the gate. Do it. Let's see what happens there. We're not in a huge rush on that, so it's okay. And let's just go ahead and bring in an additional agent or two. His wife would actually, this is not the same person's wife. A different wife would join. That puts us to... Oh, the scheme was instantly discovered. Well, it's now pointless. Okay. That was unfortunate. Sure. We'll maybe think about Lithuania. That's not Lithuania. This is Lithuania. Okay, what are the potential options here? Minimal. The options are very minimal. Okay, so Lithuania isn't going to be a thing. What about Estonia? It's not very big, but we could potentially pull that off. Hang on. There's no way that they're going to let this happen. But hypothetically, with some kidnapping, maybe. And we can grab Truth as Relative right now, and we're going to work our way down the schemer tree. That might be a good option, actually. Angling for East Francia via this kid. Michael Carling Wurzburg here. Wurzburg, probably? Yeah, that might not be a bad idea. Interesting. We can ransom this guy, and we definitely will do so. We do need to work up our skullduggery focus, so that'll take a little bit of time. Our Crook Ranger level has decreased. That's to be expected. Ooh, battlements is almost completely done. That's actually a very big deal right now. And what else is going to be done here? Communal government is what's being exposed. That's pretty good. We're probably going to go for manorialism after battlements. So that'll be fine, because we definitely want to be able to get this upgraded. Muslim faiths now have access to jihad, so that's not very threatening to us. We're a long ways away from Muslims right now. Yeah, they're Khazarite. Okay. Or Khuzarite, I guess. Yeah, Muslims aren't until you get, like, down this way, so that's quite a long ways away from us. We've definitely made some expansion down over here. I like that. I think we've gotten a little bit over here, but it's pretty similar to what we've had. So battlements will be coming in incredibly soon here, and battlements will be very useful for us in about 4 months. Well, any time now, really. We just need one more tick. Okay, Empress has been swayed. At this point, we don't necessarily want other children. I mean, it wouldn't be the worst concept, but we don't want male children, and that's a male child. Okay, so that means our options are far more limited. He is now our player heir. Okay, we could disinherit him. So, I mean, this male preference here, male preference house seniority, okay. So that's going to make this incredibly difficult to get. Most likely. Hungary is probably not going to be something we're going to inherit anytime soon. I wouldn't mind getting Lithuania under our thumb. But what we need to be looking for is places with a female heir at this point. That would be what is going to be most useful for us. Let's see. Northumbria, Lancaster. A lot of this stuff isn't very useful. Khazaria would be amazing, but I have it... I kind of highly doubt that this is going to happen unless we were to make it happen. These two sons would have to die. And it's Confederate partition, but that's okay. This daughter would also have to die. And this one's imprisoned, which would make things complicated for us. Very complicated indeed. He would not accept this straight out of the faith differential. Fair enough. But Great Moravia, what do you got going on? Not much is the answer. Okay. Okay, sounds good. Estonia's got this guy as the heir. However, minus 10 reasons for this. And 10 of those is because she's dear. What about this daughter? She's also dear. Okay. We have too many existing alliances, and that's 30 reasons. Fair enough. How many existing alliances do we have? Okay, that's quite a number. We could break this alliance. We don't seem to be able to break this alliance. Okay. Sure. We will mock the poem and gain some prestige. That's not a bad concept there. I'm actually shocked that we haven't gotten battlements yet. Any moment now, battlements will come in. Communal government will be done in about 27 years. There's battlements. We're going to target manorialism next. Excellent. And now that we have battlements, we are, of course, going to come in here and upgrade all of our castles. I just granted that out. I'm a moron. Okay, we're going to revoke this, but we need to wait on that. I'm so dumb. Why would I do that? That is pointless. I almost did it again. Okay, well, we're going to make all of these. This guy is... Can we imprison him? We're going to take this cash for sure. And I think we no longer need to sway our wife. We're going to let this... Are we going to let that finish? We could send him a poem. But I don't think I'm going to. We do have a dynasty legacy available, and righteousness would be a good one to take. We'll definitely take that. That gives us a max sway scheme, which allows us to actually sway this guy as well. So he's up to 38 opinion. And we'll see what his reasoning is on the revoke. But currently 26% on imprisoning him. And a bunch of people would join that rebellion. I don't want to call a hunt at this exact moment because we need to work on upgrading our castles. So we're just going to wait for 51 more gold here. And we'll get these all upgraded as quickly as we can. And we'll get this back under our control. I'm so dumb for doing that. Okay, yeah, 10 opinion of us and the sway gains progress. I don't mind spending the prestige right now. We had another son. That's okay. Okay, so if we were to imprison this guy, 21%, and we do have a title revocation reason, according to this, maybe? Okay, well, we'll eat a good meal. There is some poor manners going on because of our sister. And we'll gain dread. That's fine. Cool. So we'll upgrade Kalmar. Perfect. County control task has finished up here. We do get a new intrigue perk, and we're going to take a digging for dirt. Wonderful. Okay. When can we revoke this? A year from when he got it. Okay. So we need to look at the title history here. He was granted that on 19 January 1101. So we can actually revoke that now. And we do have a title revocation reason because he's an adulterer. Only a 55% chance of this, but he would be the only one that would join this in theory. So we're going to run this and see if he wants to fight. If he does, that's okay. We'll drop a rally point here and raise just our men-at-arms. That should be more than sufficient enough. And we're going to head on out. He did indeed declare. I figured he would. Okay. Is he just going to land on our territory here? Nope, we actually catch him here. That should be a stack wipe. And the battle's over. He doesn't know it yet, but he has already lost this. He doesn't have any hope here. No hope whatsoever. So that's fine. We can imprison some criminals, and do any of these have solid chances? The answer is no. Okay. So we're going to enforce our demands. This is going to simply imprison him. And then we'll disband all here. And we're going to see about ransoming, just him to himself. Okay, that's not going to be a thing. We're just going to revoke his title. There we go. Okay, now we need to work on our control level here. I definitely messed up on this. There's no doubt about it. We'll just boost that up. We have to tick a day. And now we can boost it up. Cool. So we'll bring that control level up. That's actually coming up pretty quickly. 6% per month. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. Some of these constructions will finish up eventually. This castle's about a third done. Okay, sure. We would like to get this upgraded. 550 gold to do that. That is pretty expensive, no doubt about it. We could challenge this guy to a trial by combat, but I don't think we're going to. I don't think that's worthwhile right now. What we need more than anything is gold and a match for our player heir. I want somebody with either claims on something solid. This lady has a claim on the Kingdom of Hungary. Now, she's 18. We're 2. Well, our son is 2. So that is something to think about. By the time we come of age, she's going to be 14 years older. So that would be, what, 34? It's not the highest. Apparently they're related. So that's not a great option, I think. Because of the age differential, and because of the fact that they're related, we do not want our player heirs to be inbred. The Grand Principality of Moldavia, huh? That's down over here. Kingdom of Finland? Yeah, that's within our territory. Not really looking for that. Okay, within our territory there. What other claim options might we have? Because what we can do, in theory, is press the claim, right? Although not necessarily. Not necessarily. It depends on the succession law. Okay. Let's see. Further options. We definitely need a match for our heir here. Now, this is interesting. However, she is not in the succession here because of seniority. Right. Yeah, seniority makes that tough. I already mentioned that. Italy might be an option. Just sons here. Although Amelberga is currently pregnant. Let's keep an eye on this. If this is a daughter, that might be an option for a kidnapping target. We'll see what happens here. I'm very, very interested in inheriting East Francia. That's like the top target right now. If we can make this happen, that would be a big deal. I mean, another thing we could do is Princess Hildeberg here. There's no way that they'll do this without a kidnap, of course. Our skullduggery focus is ongoing, and that's fine. We do need to get additional constructions going here. We're missing 77 gold for that, and we don't want to spend gold right now, so that'll be okay. We'll just have to wait a couple more month ticks here. Ooh, 50 gold. Yes, please. Thank you very much. That gives us enough gold on this. No, I'm not going to grant it out. That gives us enough gold on this month tick to create that castle upgrade. Perfect. And now what do we got here? Another son. Well, that is unfortunate. So I think that means that East Francia is not currently an option. Okay. Never a dull moment indeed. Ireland, this king has no children. Okay. Male preference Confederate partition is fine. We can work with that. But for that to happen, we would need to deal with any other heirs potentially. We'd have to look at what the actual inheritance would look like. It's only the top level title that we really care about, I think. Khazaria is on male preference Confederate partition as well. She's 5th in the line of succession. Now, he wouldn't do this because we're the wrong religion, but perhaps via kidnapping. We're about to get the skullduggery focus up, so that'll be perfect. Once we have that, things will go much better. I think. So in theory, we should be able to do that. We're ill again. Oof. Do no more than what's necessary. We're a little brighter, so that's good. Now, this guy's currently slightly occupied. But yes. If we can get this daughter under our control, that could mean that we could inherit Khazaria. That would be a very big deal. That'd be a huge, huge power grab. And I would love it. Our wife is bearing our child. That's okay. We don't mind that. We're no longer ill, but we do have that intrigue perk. Perfect. Hello, pause menu. We'll cheer our champions, and then we are going to abduct this daughter. Okay. So, in order to have this happen, we will need to invite in some people here. This Duke would do 165 gold for that. That's pretty expensive. That does bump us up nicely. This Mayor would be 110 gold. Okay, once again, pretty expensive, but that will double our success chance. 56 gold here. Do it. Okay, 59%. And that's actually the best that we can get here. Okay, let's check in on our Spy Master. You are supporting schemes. Okay, sounds good. What else could we potentially do here? Well, we may just have to roll the dice here. Wait, there are two characters that could be convinced? Oh yeah, there are. Okay, perfect. I guess maybe they weren't showing up because we didn't have the gold. I don't know. But we're definitely going to invite in this guy. Well, actually, we've got scheme power and adds the time here. This guy might actually be better. There we go. We'll bring this guy in. That puts us to 76 with the max being 85. Okay. Sounds good. We have a daughter. That's okay. Cradled by sickness, huh? Okay, sure. So where is that last agent that could be invited? That's this guy. How much does he cost? 117 gold. Do it. Okay. There we go. We're capped. 85 and 85. 8 months. And hopefully she doesn't get betrothed between now and then. That would be a little awkward if she did, for sure. And we'll see what our actual options are. I technically don't know that. So, we'll see. I am new to this playstyle, of course, so that's fine. So this is going to be done in about 8 months here, allegedly. Sure, show him in. He didn't bring gold. That makes me sad. But we'll take the prestige and work up our level of fame. That's always nice. Keep has been constructed. Fantastic. May you grow to be strong and wise, my son. Okay, so tech-wise, we are working, of course, on manorialism at this point, and that'll be done in 45 years. That's a while. No doubt about that. But this abduction will be done in 5 months, allegedly. It may be a little shorter, maybe a little longer. She's still unmarried, so this is great. No, I don't want to challenge this guy to a trial by combat. I'm mostly just checking through here to see if there's any gold to be made. There kind of isn't, so that's okay. So once we have her under our control, we're probably going to keep her in our realm for as long as possible. Okay, 85% chance? Do it. It worked. Excellent. Okay. So she's now imprisoned by us. And apparently he doesn't know about it. Cool. So now what can we do here? Negotiate release with demand conversion. What are our other options? Fairly minimal, really. Fairly minimal. Okay. Well, that's not great. And I don't think she's going to appear here either. So one thing we could do is we could demand her conversion. But I don't know how useful that would really be. So she's in our dungeon. Well, technically she's under house arrest right now. If we move her to the dungeon, then yeah, that doesn't really do anything. Okay. So our options are fairly minimal here. We could convert her over. But what's the point of that exactly? In that case, we should kidnap this guy. That's what we should do. I was hoping we'd be able to get a marriage betrothal here with like a negotiated release. Wait, we could recruit her like this. That's what we need to do. Okay, so we recruit her. She joins our court. In theory. Let's see how that goes. Yes, she is now our courtier, and we arrange marriage with our son. Done. That's what I was looking for. Okay, just an extra step there. Sounds good. So that's fantastic. We could demand her conversion, but we're not really going to do that right now. We can't sway her because she's a child. That's okay. And are we her guardian? No, this guy's her guardian, actually. We're going to remove him as her guardian. And what we're going to do right now is educate the child ourselves. And we're going to convert her culture and her faith, if we can. Cool. Now, we need to work on removing obstacles. She is 5th in the line of succession. So we need to get rid of this guy. So we'll get started on that. We've got a long ways to go on it. However, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to continue working on inheriting Khazaria, which we now have almost in the bag at this point. And that's wonderful. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.